So I got a standard match here for you today. This is my first narration, so if I sound really awkward and stuff, because I'm a little nervous. So this is from some guy in the Serbi Wi-Fi chat. When I first saw his name, it was a little stupid. But it turns out he wasn't that bad. So I start off with my Infernip, and I was not expecting this. This was completely stupid on my part. I kind of just let him in, stay in, and die. So he's 6-5, first turn of the match. So because of that, I send out my Starmie to kind of scare him, because an Earthquake wouldn't do much. So I predict him to switch out into Dragonite or Latios, which I was right, so because of that I Ice Beamed. And I don't know what kind of Latios he had, because I thought it'd take it better, but I guess not. So he switches out. I just go for the Ice Beam again, just in case. He switches out and just Jirachi to take it. And this thing right here, was not expecting what comes next, because I switch out in my Cacturne, expecting like Stealth Rocks or something, because that's what my Jirachi does. But no, it body slams me, and I know it's a Cacturne, but it does way more than I thought. And then I see Life Orb. And I told him on the chat, I was like, I was totally not expecting a offensive Jirachi, and he just made a smiley face. So I Sucker Punch here. And that does a pretty good amount. And he just body slams and finishes me off. So now I'm down 2. He's still got a 6. Things aren't looking too good for me. So I switch out into Conkeldurr, my female Conkeldurr named Lady Conks. And he switches out into his Gengar, expecting me to Mach Punch just to finish him off, which is what I did. Now here, he subs down. Oh, getting ahead of myself. He subs down, predicting me to switch, but not knowing I have the payback, so I just go for the payback, and it scares the crap out of him. So we end up both switching out right after all this aftershun effects. Sorry for the kind of slow quality. I don't have a good camera yet. This is my first or second time uploading. First time actually talking. So he goes out into his Donphan. I switch out into, I think, my Starmie, because he's faster, and I just thought it was a sub-disable set. Never really figure out what it is. I think it was the old 4th gen set. The sub 3 attack with, but you'll see that later why I thought that. So I surf his Donphan, it takes him down to 30, and I knew it was physically defensive after that. And he gets up his rocks. Didn't really matter, kind of wasted his Donphan there. So he ice shards me to get a little bit of damage. And doesn't resist if I take it fine. So I finally got one Pokemon down. Took me long enough. And now he sends in his, I think this is Darmanitan. Yep, Darmanitan. And the way he brought it in, I knew it was Scarfed. And since my Starmie's Scarfed, I knew it outspeed it. So he just lost his second Pokemon because of that. And after the match, he told me, he's like, your Starmie's Scarfed, isn't it? I was like, yeah. And crit didn't matter. So he brings in his Dragonite, and I'm like, crap. Because I had to switch out, because he got multi-scale. So I go into my Jirachi. And this is undoubtedly the funniest part of the match. Because I'm like hoping and praying, if I body slam and get a paralysis, sorry, I'll be safe. Because not only will it break the multi-scale, they'll be slower, and I can bring my Starmie in and Ice Beam him. And we're just like, live this hit. live this hit. And I live it. And I go for the body slam. And you'll see that I get paralysis. Ah. And I'm like, sweet. So I don't need my Jirachi anymore, pretty much. So I'm just gonna go for Iron Heads, you know, get a little bit of paraflinch hacks going on. And it just gets better and better. Because I get the flinch. And when I'm playing, I was playing on my bed, so I punched my bed. I was like, yes! And so, all these after turn effects later, I go for another Iron Head. And I get another flinch. And I'm just like, hacks gods, you love me, I swear. And so, keeps going. And then another Iron Head. And once you know it, I flinch him. So I just got 3 flinches in a row. And I'm just gonna go for it again and take him out. Because that was really stupid. I'm gonna admit it. Even though I love paraflinch Jirachi. So I think he brings his Gengar out now. Yep, he does. And this turn right here is why I think it was the old 4th gen sub 3 attacks. Because he hits me with the hidden power fire. I'm like, okay. I end up just wishing. And I'm like, sweet. Because it puts me in a good position to make him think I'm going to stay in. Maybe thinking I can live a hit. So I can switch out to my Starmie, take the Stealth Rocks damage and the HP fire, and just get all my HP back. Which I think this brings me down to yellow. I'm like, Starmie, what are you doing? You should take that better. But still, oh no, never mind. I'm wrong. I'm a liar. So it just brings me back to full health. And, I'm going to Psyshock, Psychic or Psyshock on a Gengar. It really wouldn't matter because it just kill it either way. Because it's a Gengar, and it's not very bulky. So he's going to go out into his Jirachi and just run. Because his Jirachi and his Latios are at such low health, a Psyshock will take it out. And that's the game. Alright, thanks for watching guys, bye.